Joan, did you hear what I did in that commercial that I just did?
No.
For King and Associates?
Yeah.
Can I just say that I amaze myself at ways to screw up. Like, there was that time a while ago, Sam actually reminded me when I was in the middle of a commercial and I was speaking and I somehow managed to whistle at the same time. Remember that?
Yes. I think it was a nose whistle.
No, it wasn't a nose whistle. We went back and zapruded it. We looked at the video. It came out of my mouth. It was the weirdest thing.
He was mid-speech.
I was mid-talk and somehow, and I don't even know how to whistle.
Give a little whistle.
So then in that King and Associates insurance commercial, there's a line. They saved him thousands of dollars when the time came for new insurance. You know what I read? They saved him thousands of dollars when the Tame for new insurance.
Tame.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That verbal dyslexia, man.
At least, you know what, though? You saved the shank for after the interview.
I did.
You went through that interview with your boy from Journey.
Yeah, Jonathan Cain.
And
I consider any interview with a major celebrity where I don't embarrass myself.
It's a huge win.
As a huge win. It is. It's a huge win. I set the bar very low, and then when I somehow managed to even partially pull it off, then it's been a good day.
I thought it was a good conversation.
I do too. I like him. You know what I want to do?
Tell me, Dan.
I want to have him in for a podcast.
Oh,
because I love our advertisers.
Everybody does.
But sometimes I want to have a long conversation, like I did with Steve Perry from Journey. They don't get along real well, so I don't.
Yeah, you don't want to bring that up.
But I had like a hour and a half interview with Steve Perry. That's living in its infamy on the internet somewhere.
I was surprised that he was as based as he was, Mr. Cain.
Jonathan Cain.
Yeah.
He. I actually, believe it or not, I like his Christian music. He's got, I think, 7 or 8 albums out. Admittedly, I don't listen to much music these days, but I like his music. His first album, I think it was called What God Wants to Hear, was very good. That's the first time that I interviewed him. And that's when I sang his least favorite Journey song, Back at Him.
That's great.
It really wasn't, actually.
No, it's awesome. Because even today, you can look back on it, it's gold, and the audience remembers.
That's what Joan was saying. I haven't looked at this super text. But you had that interview with Don McLean.
I had an interview with Don McLean, and I pushed back on him because he was anti-MAGA.
Yeah.
And then it was like a month later, he came out and he said, we're in the middle of this woke bovine scatology, and I take full credit for turning Don McLean. You
fixed Don McLean.
Not anybody else could have done what I did.
Now do Rosie.
I don't deal with...
What? Who can Chris Hand fix next?
I don't think that.
We're gonna start calling you the fixer.
I don't think that that's possible. Fixing Rosie.
Phil used to do this thing. Nobody would remember this here. Phil used to do this thing. Put your hand on the radio. You are healed.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that as a listener.
When he used to do that.
Phil is so missed in so many ways.
Yes, indeed he is. All right, so. Did you see what's going on with Stephen Miller? Stephen Miller?
Yeah.
So I need some video.
Jesse
and audio,
Waters last night. I don't watch Jesse Waters often, and I will say this: I've come around. I didn't believe in him when he took over for Tucker.
Really?
I didn't think he was going to be able to do it. He has been crushing it,
dude.
But
he crushes it.
Last night he was talking about Stephen Miller, and he called him a sexual matador. And it's something. It is so. I don't know. It was just in passing. He didn't even pay it no mind. He said, it was this person, and sexual matador Stephen Miller, and then he just went on with his conversation. And now all I can do is picture Stephen Miller in a matador outfit, and I'll never be able to unsee it.
No, I know why, and Joan, maybe you know why as well. But you know what they say about bald men.
Oh, he takes his hat off.
For people listening on the radio, I just very slowly, dramatically took off my hat.
Very nice, Dan.
Yes. Anyway.
Sexual matador Mandis.
Said no one ever.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Real quick. So Stephen Miller, he's got to move out of his, you know this story?
I don't.
So Stephen Miller bought a home in 2023 in hoity-toity woke Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And his neighbors and people in the community started harassing he and his wife.
Ugh.
So now, if you're watching on Super Talk TV, there's a video
preying on families.
that you got these bunch of Karens that are taking chalk and they're writing messages to Stephen Miller in front of his house, I guess. Miller is preying on families is what they are chalk writing on the sidewalk. And this guy...
Yeah, let's ignore the families of Lake and Riley, Rachel Marin,
Yes.
Jocelyn Nungary. Let's just, we'll breeze past that.
If you listen to this...
Do you think that's appropriate rhetoric 4 days after a political leader was assassinated?
This was 4 days after Charlie Kirk's assassination.
Wouldn't that incite a reaction to...
Oh, shut up.
Wouldn't that incite some sort of violence? No, I'm not kidding.
Not unless you're insane. I mean, if you're insane, anything could incite you.
And they got
But
like,
if you're saying he's preying on families,
like 5 or 6 women there, and they got their little chalk.
just like, Tim Wall says, ISIS Gestapo and he's a fascist and all that. Don't you think that motivates people to do crazy things?
No, I don't think it
You
does.
don't.
No.
You don't
we
think
are
there's any
shocking.
responsibility in this kind of rhetoric?
Sarah?
Preying on families. Can you explain yourself, though?
I love this. They can't even explain what preying on families means.
Or you're just going to write some
You're such
inflammatory
an idiot.
rhetoric? Well, if you stand by the words, can you explain them to me?
I don't have to.
I think this might be harassment.
Yeah, I think so.
Back off. I feel threatened by you.
Actually, touching me
No,
is...
you are threatening women. You're a tall man and you're threatening us, and we feel unsafe.
Oh, my God.
You're threatening women.
You're a tall man, you're threatening women, and you're making me feel unsafe. Oh,
As they write those messages out in front of Stephen Miller's house.
So he lives in Arlington, where it went 77.5% for Kamala Harris
Yeah.
over Donald Trump.
Okay, so can I just say this, though? And I'm not victim blaming, but, I mean, he should have known that he was going to get... Do you know what they're doing? They are passing out flyers with his name on it and so forth, and they're not saying anything about being a sexual matador.
No.
They're same stupidity, preying on families and all that crap. Just dumb.
They're wanted posters, is what they
Okay,
did.
Joan, yeah, you've seen them.
Wanted
They're wanted
posters, yeah.
posters.
Well, and have you seen the posters that they've put up in New York City ahead of the No Kings protest? It's MAGA supporters, and it's like a white guy with a MAGA hat and a Confederate tattoo with a heart. And then it's a white woman with a MAGA hat. But then there's the huge circle around their head with an X through it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The party of peace and tolerance.
I wonder what would happen if we did that.
Oh.
What would have happened if we went out, Chris Hand, you and I, and Joan can come too, and Sam, you're welcome. If we went out with signs that were very much like that with Kamala Harris and a circle with the thing through it, how do you think that would have gone? Oh, my Lord.
I don't think it
We
would have gone well.
been insurrectionists, white supremacists,
Yeah.
racist, the whole thing.
Homophobes.
I've invited Senator Heidi Campbell onto my show
Uh-oh.
publicly and privately. I sent her.
Looking to dumb down your show?
I got her text. I got her phone number. I sent her a text message. Now I don't think she's going to come on, and I will take a little bit of personal responsibility. I did call her a joke on X the other day. I added her too.
Well, you're being truthful.
No lies detected.
So
yeah, I was going to say, no lies detected. Very good.
But could you imagine if I went to her home and on her sidewalk left messages that she's preying on dumb people?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
The outrage mob would be losing their minds.
How dare you tell the truth, Chris Hand?
I have a different, Joan, what do you think about this theory?
Okay.
I think that Heidi Campbell, and just work with me here. I think Heidi Campbell is scared to come on your show. Now, here's why. Heidi Campbell heard that you converted Don McLean.
Oh, this is
And
true.
she's like, oh, no, I don't want to be healed by Chris Hand. I can't become a Republican. No.
I can fix her. I can fix her.
By the hand of Chris?
I would love for her to come on the show. She keeps saying, like, she's posting videos, and it's like, this guy got picked up at his immigration court. This is what MAGA voted for. And I'm like, yes, You're absolutely right. That's what I voted for.
What is it you didn't understand?
I voted for mass deportations.
Mm-hmm.
And she's, they're grabbing people off the streets. And it's like, yes, because you're not letting ICE into the prisons in these cities.
Yes. They're calling it disappearing, of course. As you
It's
know.
the disappearing. Yeah.
Which we finally got some proof in they want to see all the brown people deported with the officer out of Hanover, Illinois, from Montenegro.
Oh, did you hear about that?
Oh, yeah, the illegal alien cop.
That was illegal alien? Been a cop for, since 2016 or something like that?
His tourist visa expired in 2015.
So he got hired. He's been a cop since 2016. He got hired with an expired visa.
Isn't that crazy?
As a police officer. This is the second story like that. There was a guy in Maine, too, who was a police officer at Old Orchard Beach. Mm-hmm. And the only reason he got busted was because he went to buy a personal firearm, and the background check caught him. You know the background checks that don't work, that we need better background checks?
Yes,
got it.
All right, very good. Well, what's coming up on the big Chris Hand show?
Well, we're going to talk about John Bolton being indicted. Who gets the first mustache ride in federal prison? These are the tough questions that we're going to ask on the Chris Hand show. We'll talk about the Trump... What?
Nothing.
We'll talk about the plans for peace with Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, and we'll also we'll do a little bit of Agenda-Free Friday. We'll let our friends call in and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And Monica Page will be joining us from the White House.
Oh, did you hear, Joan, that Chris Hand is on Fox News?
You are?
Have you talked about that? Am I allowed to?
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
All right. So this was really funny. As a matter of fact, I wish I had thought that I was going to do this. Amy and I are watching Fox News yesterday, and somehow in her drug-addled mind, she actually saw Chris Hand on the telly on Fox News. I didn't even notice it, and I was, for once, perfectly sober. So there was a commercial for your church.
Yep.
And
It's myself, my wife, Kennedy, Millie, Brooks, Bishop. They're all in it.
So I don't know if this is going to work because I don't have time to do this now.
I don't think you want to because I'll be honest with you. Your high-pitched voice in the background, I don't know. Dan.
Should I do this, Joan?
Oh, yeah, you should do it.
Hold on. I don't. How much time have I got? Do I even bother to do this?
Are you you're gonna start worrying about the time now, Dan?
Amen. Thank you, Chris.
Shh.
You hear Dan in the background?
Oh my God!
That was staged. That was staged as all get out.
That was me and Amy, and we videoed the TV. I'm like, rewind that. Rewind that. Is that Chris? So it was Chris.
Yep.
All right, very good. Got to go.